Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be drawing some dandelions digitally, hopefully. Okay, it's been a while since I came live and it was nice to have a little bit of break. So yeah, I can't say I'm back and refreshed, but I'm back. And as always, I have no idea what I'm doing digitally, but we'll figure it out as we go. Let me just get my stream up. Okay. Making sure to like my own drawing. I'm gonna put it here so I can see it a little better. So this is a quick sketch that I'm doing for a future project that I'm very excited to try. It's a bass relief for my kitchen. That I've never done before, something like this, so we'll see how we do. The wall is just about something like that. What just happened to the brush? That was weird. Hey Clara, good morning. How are you doing? Are you taking your lunch? Yeah, it is actually nice to be back. I'm very excited to have this microphone. I tested it yesterday and it sounded so good, and I'm like, oh, finally. I hope it sounds the same as I heard it earlier. So, yeah, it's nice when things go right, you know? When you don't have to worry about all this tech crapping out on you. Took the dogs out just before I came live. And so I'm like, I don't want to deal with any accidents before, you know, while I'm live streaming. And so I came, the puppy peed, and the other older guy just hung outside for a while. And so I brought them inside. I'm like, yes, I hope that the puppy's not gonna poop during the live stream, you know, because then I'll have to clean it up. And I went to the bathroom. By the time I came back, he freaking pooped inside. Oh, at least I don't have to deal with it now. Well, thank you for the compliment. Oh, actually. Okay. Should have done the sketch with a different color, maybe. Yeah, he was just in the middle of snacking on it. I have a very special dog. How are you doing? Yes, I think it is the spite. Oh no, I think my phone just died. I just lost my camera. The battery died. Hang on, I think I can just do it from the other phone. If it's the same. Okay. 220. Okay, hang on. Oh, this is even a better camera. Oh. What are you? I'm working on a so dandelions. I want to do this bas relief project in my kitchen. You know, the painting that kind of stands out from the wall. It's kind of like a sculpture. So I want to do something like that in my kitchen. And I think it's a very ambitious project. But I wanted to make a sketch just to see kind of how it's gonna look. Always work with a sketch. Yeah, ambitious. I've been wanting to do this bas relief for a while now, and I've seen such beautiful things. And of course, I'm sure those are made by very experienced artists, maybe. But, you know, we do what we can. And just fix this layer. Are you drawing? Are you in your break right now? Stanley? Don't chew on the water bottle. You're drawing, you got some new colored pencils that you're trying out and drawing Dua Lipa, ooh, in her Grammys outfit. Thought it was a cool outfit. I don't know it, but it sounds very interesting. I do like some of her songs. I don't really have my finger on the pulse of, you know, modern civilization. But that program that I work out, it always introduces me to new and modern music, so I like that. That I get to hear some new things. Very S&M, but it's cool. She looks like a total badass. Okay, I gotta see it now. Dua Lipa in her Grammy 2021? Oh, 2022. Ah, oh, I see. That is pretty cool. Nice. Well, I'm sure it's gonna look very cool because you're good at details. Versace. You know, it's such a challenge to draw botanicals and leaves and stuff like that, looking realistic with all the bends, and I think that's drawing all the folds and the turns and the interesting little curlicues that they make. I think that's what makes them look so realistic and cool, but it's also a little difficult. But I guess if you draw from reference, it's a little easier than doing it from imagination, unless you have good memory. And you observe. Tedious, right? Yeah. But I guess if you're doing something you like, then it's worth it. It's funny because I was thinking, what should I do? You know, when you have an idea and I wanna I wanna do a specific project, and then like the bas relief, and I was thinking, what should I paint? I could do an octopus, but is that really me? Is that really what I want to have in my kitchen? And then I was thinking, well, I can do a flower. Flowers are always classic and, you know, pretty. And I was thinking, what even flower? I'm not a big flower person per se. I mean, I like flowers. I'm not a flower hater, but I'm not like, ooh, flowers, you know. And then one day I was walking outside with the dogs and like, I can't wait for the dandelions to come in, because dandelions are actually, I realized, so you know what? Dandelions are my favorite flowers. They're so resilient and sturdy, you know, hefty and sturdy and not picky and very useful, which is very much like me. I see myself as a dandelion. If I was a flower, I think I'd be a dandelion. Try to simplify it, try to find a pattern and extrapolate it a bit. Yeah, mostly because I'm too lazy to follow all the details exactly. I think that's a very good strategy. I should have done a second under drawing of the shapes and then added all the little teeth, which is probably what I'll do for the sketch on the wall. But yeah, I cannot wait for the spring, for the real spring to come, you know, when the dandelions come in, the flowers. And I always make, it's like a springtime ritual that I make dandelion petal cookies. They're so good. They're so good and nutritious and so delicious. And you can make with the leaves, you can make smoothies. You can put them in smoothies. They have so many vitamins. They're so much more nutritious than any spring green or any green you might get, you know. They're a little bit bitter, but if you get the really young ones in the spring, the really small ones, they're made with dandelion petals. Yeah, you just squeeze the petals out of the flower, so there's no green in there, and just the petals. And I'm so generous with them because we have a lot of dandelions. Well, in the spring, then they kind of go away and you only have the leaves. And then you just put like a cup or two in with the batter, and they're really good. And yeah. And then smoothies with the leaves, and then the roots you can make tea. which is very detoxifying. It's a liver cleanser, dandelion root tea. It's pretty good too, especially if you toast. If you toast the roots, it becomes less bitter. I didn't know you could make anything with them, but now I want to try it. Yes, do it. Dandelions are the best. We should make a dandelion appreciation society. Or at least a Facebook group. I'm sure there's a dandelion appreciation Facebook group. I don't know why that line was so dark. And not to mention that the bees and all the pollinators love dandelions. You know, today I saw my first bee of the season. Very cool. Oh, there's a one there that I did not put before. What's hiding that leaf? Hey Jamie! You went to the botanical gardens yesterday with your mom. Aww. That's so nice. What did you see? Botanical gardens. I see a lot of cool plants and flowers. I'm sure. Reference photos, that's good. The tulips and azaleas were blooming. Ooh. Yeah, that's nice. Over here we're having the narcissus, you know, the what are they called? Narcissus, and the other one, the yellow ones, are blooming. Daffodils, that's the one. The magnolias are blooming here and my lilac bushes are budding. Yeah, the lilacs are budding for me too. magnolias. I don't have any magnolia trees, but they're so beautiful. Very messy too when all the flowers start falling off. But I would love to have a magnolia tree. That would be nice. I would invite you ladies to Discord. We can try it again. I have it up. I don't think I'm plugged into it yet. It's up on my computer. There, I'm in streaming room if you guys want to join. No pressure though. You don't have any. The town has a lot of them though. Yeah. Cool. When I die, I want to be cremated and buried with a cherry blossom tree. Aw. That's nice. I just realized that I had my sound through the... Ooh, sorry. Had my sound through the computer. Okay. That should be good. I hope I can hear, and I hope that we can hear you. Oh hey Clara, I see you here, but I can't hear you. I wonder why I can't hear you. Hang on, maybe let me just restart Discord. I see you're lighting up green, but I cannot hear your voice. Discord and YouTube is still not playing well together. Yeah. Ugh. There's gotta be something. Oh well. I honestly have no idea what to do. I assume you're not muted. All right. You can hear me on Discord. I don't know. Gotta say this stream is kind of a last minute thing, to be honest. You'd think that during that month I prepared and everything, but I didn't actually prepare at all anything. And yesterday I got my microphone and I tested last night, and that was it for the preparing to come back into the YouTube world. So I'm a very last minute person, because I don't want to do anything, so then I'm just forced to do it at the last minute. I'm like, fine. Fine, I'll do it, and I'll try to enjoy it. Yeah, it's okay. It all worked out though. So today I went to you know, and luckily, because this microphone apparently does not connect to the camera, so it only came with like a 3-foot cable, so I couldn't do anything in the garage, which is like more than 10 feet away. So thankfully I was doing a digital stream, so I didn't need to plug it into the camera. I can just plug it straight into the computer. And today, I don't even know what's happening there. And today I just started the tablet to see, you know, to get everything prepared, and I realized, holy moly, the pen doesn't work on the tablet at all. So then I remember that my husband rebooted, like he cleaned up the whole computer very recently, so all of the Wacom tablet setups were not on the computer. So after I googled what I should do about the pen not being connected, so thankfully I figured it out. And then the OBS cam also needed to be reset into the OBS camera, which is the phone camera that I'm using for my facial. So yeah, a lot of work today. Very proud of myself. Anyway, I have some tea here. Really good tea. Ah, that's what's missing. The layer. Just realized that I'm logged in with both of my accounts. Dandelion tea? No, it's positive energy, sweet tangerine positive energy from Yogi Tea. It's my favorite tea. Drinking a late coffee or a latte? Is that a latte or a late? A late latte. I just realized that I'm logged in, right? And I already had my coffee and I'm drinking cranberry juice now. Ooh. Cranberry juice. Good for the urinary tract. I also have coffee here. I replenished my coffee, which is the Happy Halloween. I drink both. We don't discriminate coffee from tea. They're all good. Late coffee. I drink coffee all day. It's like not even in the morning. Just a whole day coffee drinker. I don't know if it's good for me or not, but it's good for my mental state, which is what matters. I think it's good for my mental state. I don't know. Can't be worried about your mental state all the time, you know? Make you stressed. So many, yes, I'm glad we're on the same page. So many people are like, are you a coffee or a tea person? You can do both. You can do both. I like that cup. And that would be great to have at my desk so I don't get paint in my drink. Yes. I like coffee and tea. And wine. Tonight will be a wine night. I have the workshop. I'm so excited. As long as they are decaf. Oh, no. You know what I really like about this coffee? It's actually this from my in-laws. The brand is Vadam. V-A-V-H Vahdam. So, India, apparently. So they, my in-laws gave me a big box of tea, and then they gave me, actually my daughter, that cup for Halloween, and I stole it. And then they gave me one too, so I gave it back. And it really keeps the coffee warm so long, and that's what I like about it. And yes, you don't get dust and paint and all sorts of stuff in it. That's also a bonus, but mainly for the keeping it warm so long. Who doesn't like wine? You'd be surprised. I brought 4 bottles of rosé back with me last weekend. I don't like rosé, I like red wine. I tried to like white wine. For me, rosé is like white. It has the same kind of taste and flavor. And if you drink too much, if I drink too much, then it just comes back, and I don't like that sort of thing. But I like red wine. The only thing I don't like about red wine is, you know, red wine teeth. But otherwise, red wine for the win, for me. I understand other people need to drink white wine, and I provide white wine. I like some sweet reds, but I prefer white or rosé. I did a wine tasting party last Wednesday and it was a blast. Ooh, although if I don't drink enough water after I wake up with a headache for sure. All of us brought dry red wines though, so not much diversity. Wine tasting party. Tequila tasting before, huh? I don't know. I have not done hardy liquors in a very long time. You know, I had some difficult experiences back in college, so since then it's just wine or beer for me. But you know, for a long time I didn't really know what kind of wine I liked, and I always felt like an idiot when I would say, what kind of wine do I like? I don't even know. I know reds and whites, and it's pretty much the same story with the beers. I don't have such discerning taste buds, but lately, since I've been drinking more wine at the studio, I have learned that I do have indeed a preference in red wines. So now I know that I like Cabernet Sauvignon. It has to be, if it's barrel aged, so much the better. Barrel aged Cabernet Sauvignon, and it has to be over 14.5 alcohol. If it's over 14.5, it's good. If it's 15, then it's surely good, you know? And you know what? Hang on, I'll read. The same happens to me when I drink. On our honeymoon, we went to a tequila factory and I did a tasting in their store. We were told we didn't have to drink them and could spit them out, but we did them as shots. What do I like in red wines? I like the bold flavor. I like the body. I like the flavor, you know? It's not as transparent and as red wine, as white wine, like literally and metaphorically. But also I can drink them more. I can't drink white wine. I just don't like the taste. And there's some red Cabernet Sauvignon. It's really full-bodied, and it's not just dry. It has a lot of flavor. And oh, what am I doing? And the barrel aged have a very smoky sort of flavor, and it's so good. And also, if it's, you know, like if it has enough alcohol, you also don't have to drink as much, because if you're, you know, you can build a certain tolerance. And I really like balanced, earthy wines with a smoky take. Me too. Me too. I haven't tried Bordeaux's, but yeah, I like try Cabernet Sauvignon. Try barrel aged. You know which one is really good? I tried it recently. It's one of my favorites actually, and it's really well priced. It's not ridiculous like others, but it's called the Carnivore, and it has a black and gold label, and it's barrel aged wine, and it's 15%, and it's really good. Hey, Queldar. It's digital. It's digital. Oh snap. I know, right? To be honest, I don't even know how to approach this multitude of petals. There are so many petals. But I think I should probably try from the inside out. It isn't tart and dry. No, it's not tart and dry. It's not tart at all. It's like, full of body, and it doesn't leave that puckering, like, you know. I start in the center and work my way out on flowers. Yeah. Okay. It's been so long since I did flowers. But I have to do it, because I'm gonna do, if I want to do this in clay on my wall. How are you doing, Getty? Are you working on something? Come on, bring that over a little closer so I can see you. Are you doing more of the figure drawings? How many layers? 1, 2, 3. 3 layers. Okay. It's not so bad. Hey, Lewis. Thanks. This is the one that I did right here. This is that one. Never mind. I think I dreamt about you last night, by the way, Lewis. It was a very weird dream, as you could expect, of course. Love the illustration picture he chose. Yeah, it's very pretty. Hey me. Hey me. Hey, Hami. Hey me. I thought it was on purpose, but the J is right next to the H. I thought because in Spanish you would call the J's are pronounced h, juntos. Vámonos juntos. Joven. call people weird things that don't make sense. Just felt right, I suppose. I've been called worse, so it's fine. I always call you Amy. It's just the first time I spelled it out. Excuse me. Ugh. Change of seasons. You understand. There are gonna be a lot of petals. I know, but I thought it was a good chance to ask. Allergies. Allergies. I don't know if it's allergies per se, but you know, I think it's the cold too, you know. Well, I think some people can be allergic to cold. Or just, I had a very cold smoothie. Is it another 1, 2, 3, 4? I liked your video, Lewis. You know, I usually multitask and watch things while I do other things, but I actually sat and watched that video like like that. It was very entertaining and very educational. It really did answer a lot of questions about color, and it was very helpful. So thank you for doing that. I always am wondering, how do you create light in a piece and make something shine through, but don't make it chalky, you know, don't lose the color. I think that is sometimes a problem of mine, that when I try to highlight something or make something more bright, I lose the color in favor to the light. I'm allergic to cold. It's why we had to move from Wisconsin to Georgia. Wow, really? Is it warmer in Georgia than Wisconsin? I don't know how the weather is in different parts of the world. I've been in Wisconsin when when it snows. They get a lot of snow. I think my husband is allergic to cold, among other things. It's really difficult, especially in the transitional periods, you know, when we transition from the summer to, I mean, from fall to winter, or from the summer to fall. Those are the most difficult, because you also get pollen in those times. Speaking of snow, it's supposed to snow here today. I think I received something like that too. It's really weird because it's such a beautiful day outside. It's been raining for 2 days. That happens because the darks and the midtones aren't dark enough, so one tries to make the light part brighter, which washes it out. Also, playing colors off each other helps make them vibrant. Yes, I have not been doing that. That makes a lot of sense. I'm over snow until the end of the year. It's warm here. I'm not a big snow person either. Okay, I think these little seed pods are not random, but kind of randomized. I'm gonna move this away. Behave. You can see how experienced I am in using Adobe Photoshop. Come on! That was a Gen Z, come on. Come on! Come on! I'm just kissed at snow. It's never here when I want it, and when it does come, nobody knows how to drive, and we don't clean the road, so all hell breaks loose. Yeah. Pissed, not kissed. You can say you're kissed at snow. What am I doing? Spell check. And snow. I've been wanting to do a flower studies. Yeah, they take their time when it's a couple of flakes, but when it's heavy they drive like maniacs and end up in a ditch. Well, they get what they deserve. Am I right? But then of course they mess up traffic because everybody suffers because of it. I really like these seeds. So pretty. Yeah, do some flower studies, Eddie. We're just talking to Clara. I don't think anybody was on aside from Clara when I was saying that my favorite flowers are dandelions because they're so useful. You know, I think they're my spirit flower because they're resilient and hardy and very useful, just like me. But they're very useful. You can use the whole dandelion flower plant. Did you know that you can use the whole plant, the flowers in the spring when they're just about to come out? I think a couple of more weeks and my whole entire yard will be strewn with dandelions, which is my favorite time of spring. And then I collect as many as I can and I make dandelion flowers cookies, dandelion flower cookies. They're so good. And then you can use the leaves all throughout the summer to make smoothies. They have so many vitamins and so much better than any green that you can buy in the supermarkets. They actually sell dandelion greens in the supermarkets now for ridiculous prices. They look like mammoth dandelions. They don't look at all like my humble weeds. They're so big, like, oh my god. So anyway, and then with the root which you can dig up in the fall. You can make tea that is very cleansing for the liver. Hang on. Alright, fine, I won't call her a fib. What do they call fibs? Hang on. Dandelion cookies. Oh, hang on. They drive, I've seen someone that spun out and ended in the middle of a field. I like snow at Christmas. Me too. I know, I think Christmas is Eddie's favorite holiday, isn't it? Have you ever dressed up as the Grinch? Are the peaches really better in Georgia? That's funny. For those of us who have a soul. For all the children out there. Save the children and their lost dreams. Just remember, Queldar, even young children grow up to be miserable adults. But not you, not people who with a soul. Should not be talking like that. Okay. Let's see, what are we doing here? I didn't find Christmas as an adult until I had kids. Seeing them excited is what makes me happy about Christmas. Don't hate on Lewis. I'm also a Christmas Grinch to no one's surprise. Oh, you guys are typing so fast. Hang on. I want to know that too, Eddie. I should go to Georgia. No soul here. So what is your favorite holiday, Clara and Lewis? That is because you don't have kids either. Peaches are good. Fried chicken. They're just making me hungry. President's Day. Valentine's Day, because my husband gives me presents. Oh, that's sweet. I can't empathize with that. We don't do that. Actually, he gave me presents this year. He gave me some chocolate, which was nice. Most of it was nice. I think he still overestimates the amount of dark that I like in my chocolate. I don't usually go over 80%. And he gave me you know, I don't like cut flowers, but he gave me a pot of roses, you know, to plant outside, but they died. So I don't think I can keep roses alive. This is my second failed attempt. Halloween, yeah, which it would hurt my dancer figure, Clara. That's right. That's funny. You don't have a dancer figure, Louis. You have like a I was gonna say Spartan, but not Spartan, like a so many questions. I don't want to categorize anybody. I'm gonna stop talking right now. Oh. I don't know what happened here, why some of the strokes were thicker than the other strokes. Very suspicious. Girlfriend that oh, Calder, you sound like my girlfriend who doesn't exist. Sure it does. I see her all the time. She just glares from the background when you live stream. Spartan figure, yes. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll just unsubscribe from this conversation. But I don't blame it. I don't condemn it. Takes all kinds. What do you think about that, Qualdar? I can't get out of this. No, I'm still reading, obviously. Well, that just kind of gets lost there. Okay, this is just confusing me here. Hang on, I gotta see a picture of this. Okay. Sunshine. Hope doesn't exist to begin with. Hope is just something humans invented to make themselves last the day. Weakness leaving the body. I thought that's life. Or death. That's what it was, death. So, man and woman relationship, Eddie. So, what does Qualdar have to say between this, in this, you know, Lewis relationship? I'm very curious. Come on, throwing some oil on the fire. Making good progress on your drawing. Getting slightly distracted by the cluster of a conversation that has become a right. Otherworldly whiskey and strong drink is strength entering it. Whiskey is good, and no, that doesn't make me masculine. What's wrong with being masculine? If you can focus on drawing through this conversation, you will be a better artist. Drama! Drama! Okay, I have the picture in front of me because that was too distracting to have to keep looking. I should probably switch to the yellow color, more yellow color. Or rather, a more breathe deep, guys, breathe deep. Guys, shh. Stop. Sorry. I'm practically running this YouTube channel already. She's sexist, Laura. Who's sexist? Stop. Dude. We all have masculine and feminine side. I embrace both fully. Yes. I embrace myself with my manly arms. Quelder really does actually. He does. Like you, Lewis. Lol. Please enlighten me, Lewis. Remind me what you mean, hey me. My memory only goes back to messages. These flowers with lots of small details. I would try to abstract blobs of color and then pull out details here and there rather than... Okay, here's the thing, Eddie. What I'm actually doing, this illustration is a practice. It's a sketch for a bigger project that I'm gonna work on. It's gonna be a bas relief, you know, the kind of sculptural painting with clay that's gonna be on the wall in my kitchen. So I'm actually gonna have to put every single petal on the wall with clay. So I'm not doing like an impressionistic thing. I'm actually going to put all these little details there. So that's what that's for. Hope that makes more sense. Yeah. It's a new thing that I'm trying, so I have no idea how it's gonna come out. But you know, it's only my walls. It's not like I'm doing it in somebody else's walls, so should be alright. My walls are experimental walls. I think anything that I do in my kitchen is gonna be an improvement. Actually, I think I mentioned, but we're doing this IKEA kitchen. We're getting very close to its completion. I'm very excited because I've been washing dishes for a week now in the basin sink in my laundry room. Not very dignified thing, but you know, we all have to do what we gotta do in order to have more beautiful kitchen, or a functional one, that, you know. So it's gonna be glorious. Then I can finally make videos of the fancy dandelion flower cookies for you guys. I will definitely make a video of it. It's gonna be a hoot. Yes, I will make a video. You have to go. Okay, Clara. I hate IKEA. Well, bye, Clara. Thanks for joining. And hopefully next time maybe we can figure out that Discord voice thing. So have a wonderful weekend. Mwah. We will try to have a great day. Before I leave, that's super uncool to say that. We can play on day... What? On Dying Day, like you want. I don't know. Dying Day? That's... oh. So it's not a misspelling. I don't know what that is. Bye, Clara. Damn Day? I don't know. Maybe it's a game. Is that a game? all the one-way crap and trying to get through the crowd, let alone finding the crap you want. Oh, Sunday. Deep breathe. Deep breaths, Lewis. Deep breaths are for those who cherish life, Hamey. You know, we didn't actually go into the store. Maybe that's the what you shouldn't do, like actually go into the IKEA. You shouldn't actually go into the store. You just go to the website and they have these programs where you can you know, set up your kitchen or any kind of room, and it's like a kitchen builder. It's like a room builder basically. And so my husband did all of that in their program, and he measured, so a lot of work. But it took a long time too. We've been working on this since last year, I think. I mean, not, you know, not intensely, just here and there. But yeah, and then you just order the things and hope they have them in stock, and most often they don't, and they have the delivery people they work with are kind of shady too. It's gonna, well, anyway, we tried to do it the other way, you know, the customize your own counters and stuff, and none of the contractors around us even were available. So it was like, screw that. And the ones who got back to us are like, yes, $7,000, or no, it was like 2 or 3 times more than IKEA. So we went with IKEA, and we're doing everything ourselves for the most part. We still, probably for the counters, we're gonna ask somebody to come and install them, because I want to have this really cool copper finish on it, and it looks so beautiful, so beautiful. It's basically like a copper sheet. It's this aged sheet that you put on top of the counters. Maybe I just need to drink before I go in one. Yeah, you always have to drink before you go in any one. I have you guys in my life, so how can I complain, right? I'll drink to that. By the way, Lewis, today when I turned on... yesterday when I turned on OBS, it required an update. So I did an update, which was like, seemed like a massive update since the last month since I used it. And right now the latency is just like 2 or 3 seconds away. So much better. And I think it works better overall. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Well, that one looks pretty nice. Yeah, and then I will probably, after I put all of the clay and details in there, then I will go in with some paint probably and kind of age it, put it on the inside and get it in the creases of the flowers and stuff. So we will see. Let's use this one. Oh, that's not the one I want. Something round. Bigger. Yep. Photoshop is so weird. You know, like this is small, and then you go a lot more and it's still pretty small, and you go a lot more and it's just slightly bigger, go a little bigger, it's a little bigger, and then suddenly, you know, it's too big. Right here, it's like really difficult. Okay, let's do that. It's like, what kind of color is that? Is it even working? Oh, that's totally not what I wanted to do. Wrong brush. I said OBS, yes. Ooh, taxes. Yuck. One of the flowers that is wilted looks kind of like a jellyfish. Yeah, this one. A little bit, I think. It's just in a different phase. It's in a different phase of blossoming. How do I get this to be just like a... Oh, I know. Hang on. I'm using the wrong brush. Let's try that one. A little smaller. A little bigger. A little smaller. A little bigger. Oh. It's either too big or too small. That's... Why? Why does it do that? Do you see? Okay, let's make some details on these leaves. Bag. Had to take a delivery. What did you have? Direct left of the one you were working on. Groceries. Oh. I get groceries delivered. I use Misfits. I've been using Misfits for a long time and I really, really like it. Have you ever used Misfits, any of you? Especially you, Louis. Maybe you can give it a try because it's very convenient. You just order the stuff on their website and then they deliver it. And it really removes, you know, the need to go out and to society and socialize and do all that stuff. Unpleasant stuff. Very unpleasant stuff. Oh, what am I doing? You know what I like about digital drawing? That I don't have to worry about smudging. About smudging the page. I wish I could have, right. They deliver protein shakes because that's all Louis eats. If I go to the store, I have to listen to my classical music to tolerate being around that many people at once. Yeah, I prefer not to deal with it. Although, I still go to the groceries because they don't have everything that I need. You know, they don't have bananas, which are like 50% of my diet. No joke. And they don't have almond milk. Well, the refrigerated almond milk. And besides, not the amount that we drink. Not drink, but, you know, having smoothies and stuff. And what else don't they have? Now they have meat, which is really cool. It's very interesting. I've been with this Misfits company for like 2 or 3 years, ever since they opened, even before the pandemic, which during the pandemic was such a relief that I didn't have to leave. Oh, so good that I didn't have to leave the house for those particular items. And then they started as a purely vegetable and fruit and vegetable. It was strictly produce when I started, and then they incorporated like pantry stuff, and now they have meat and eggs and cheese and butter and pretty much almost everything. Coffee, so much. I get out of the house enough. I don't need to spend my time at the supermarket, right? I just ordered and let them load my car then. I mean, yeah. The less contact with people, I said, the more hygienic your life will be. And isn't that what it's all about, this life? To live as hygienically as possible? Load my car, peasants! What? What are you talking about, Jamie? Being hygienic is what life is all about. I know, otherwise how do you make babies and prolong the species? There is the reason why I say prolong and not continue. Howard Hughes. When we were kids, we literally ate dirt and had better immune systems. Well, I never ate no dirt. But I understand, I understand. Still, I say, I don't think you'd eat dirt in the age of the Rona. I don't think you'd even shake hands with somebody. My God, yeah, the other day I went out, and sometimes, you know, sometimes you're like, people can be so inconsiderate. How do I use this bot for music on my Discord stream? You never head under your nails and chew them? Ooh. No. I don't chew nails. So this lady was... What was it? I don't know where I was, but there was this lady, and then she picked something up and looked it over and then put it back, and then I think she picked something, she ate it, and then she licked her fingers, and then she proceeded to touch things and put them back. And at that point I was like, that's why I don't go out. I understand, not everyone has my pet peeves. Gotta be a special kind to understand. Might be one of those childhood traumas. You know, my mom used to sanitize everything. Like, bleach was her best friend. Maybe I do inherit some of her neurosis. Maybe. Maybe. Play name of song on YouTube. Drank water from the hose and from the pumps on the farms that water at the cow and pig pens. Oh my God. Are you streaming on Discord, Queldar? Well, we played it on your stream the last time. I saw a lady do that with grapes last summer. I said, ew, nasty bored. And she just laughed and walked away. B word. I'm bored. Of course, I was raised not to be a squishy girl. Yeah, so you can do it with those commands. Oh! Hi, El Sol. Welcome. Yeah, that's nasty. Ah, you're asking for next time. What is your name, El Sol? I meant to ask you last time when you left a comment on my video. That was very nice. I should have done that on the other. Being girly was not permitted. Yeah. No regresa. El sol no regresa. My sister and I wrestle like boys. Do you also know Spanish, Luis? Eddie? Sorry. My sister and I wrestle like boys, and my mom would have to bring out the belt to break us up. Yeah, I fought in school with girls. What was held for review? The girly girl comment. Why was that held for review? Huh. During fights. shaky. Oh, shock. Shocky. 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 Okay. I think it's Shocky. Is that right? Shocky? It's a Spanish name. Oh, everything is offensive now. Give me a break. I'm so tired of these offenses. Ugh. Don't get me started. I have a teenage girl who grew up with TikTok and all that stupid Gen Z bullshit of always being offended at everything, and just exhausting, you know? Always watching what you say, like you're always sexist and racist and homophobic, and no matter what you say, like you're always homophobic, transphobic, all of that, everything. It's just wrong. Like the beginning of Shakira. You have to speak how 5 people in a room decide you should speak Hamey. I got it. Guess not. Otherwise you aren't compassionate and you want people to. I don't care what others in the room want. I don't live to please them. That is right. I wish for everyone to believe that, like to think that, and also to live it, you know? Why am I so racist? PC is compassion, racist. What is PC? Proper conduct? Oh, so it's Shaki. Shaki with the accent on the E, or Shaki with the accent on the Sha? Proper compassion is fine in moderation. It isn't good for you. And screw it. Yeah. Moderation. Happiness and harmony. That's what counts with children. More emphasis on the Sha. Gotcha. Shaki. Compassion cannot be forced. It can be enforced if the person enforcing it is compassionate. I do this for love. I do this because it's good for you. Not because you want it. You don't want this, but it's good for you. Right? Don't get me wrong, I am compassionate to a fault, but there are times when caring too much has caused me pain. True. That is very true. Compassion is good, just empathy can be a little yucky, you know? Because then you have to get down to the other person's level in order to say, yes, I understand you, it's okay. Then you screw up your vibration too, because you're there mourning with them, basically, instead of being a rock for them. Oh, this leaf is really beautiful. Why did that come out so thick? That's better. Empathy is a better way to put it. Recently left an improv group due to their obsession with being PC. It was too stressful when trying to come up with jokes, right? Especially now, man. Did you see, like, everybody saw? Make a joke and people come and smack your face because they didn't like your joke. That's just stupid. Don't like it? Look away. Ugh. It's not about compassion. That's an excuse they use to pass their shit. I'm already too empathetic with people. You don't want to take on their emotion and issues. Taxes are making me pissed, kissed. Demand to be offended. I just love our chats. Taxes suck. Yes, our chats are lovely. So are you doing some digital drawings now, Quell, or are you having, are you unpacking your foods? Do you do that thing where you unpack all of your foods and you put everything on the counter and then take a picture and then organize everything neatly back in the fridge and freezer? Right, we'd have to be so drunk, Jamie. I mean, we wouldn't have to, but it would just be so much better. I think we should do some late night... Oh no, my phone is dying. Don't die, phone. My phone gets such a little wake up thing when I plug it in. It gets all animated. Like, ooh. Always dying. Yeah, gotta do some late night drinking and chatting. If you're joking, that means you're creating victims, equals you hate people. How can you sleep at night? Illustration. Yeah, story of my life, Galdar. Story of my life. What illustration are you working on? You gotta get over your fears, my friend. Fear is the mind killer. Cannot live in fear. You can do it, man. You can do it. Whatever you set your mind to. Sleep like a baby. I want to do one in the style of Mary DiMari. Her style is like Alphonse Mucha. Hang on, let me see. But do you have a theme or a subject? Oh, that's very nice. You're gonna do like a woman. You can do one of your ballerinas like that. That's very pretty. Well, you just sketch it first, you know, do one step at a time. You have a sketch. Then, I mean, that's the worst for me. That's the hardest thing. The sketch is the hardest thing for me. After I have the sketch, it's like, well, I have everything mapped out. All I need to do is just to redo this thing that I've already practiced. So it's not as, like, doing it the second time, I think, is way easier than coming up with the bones. The bones are, for me, the hardest. I know you can do it. Are you gonna do it in oils? I have this. Should have just done that in the other layer. In my head it's perfect, Laura, and it has to stay that way. Oh, my friend, I know so much how you feel. Right? Choosing colors is the easy part, and then just the sketch is, once you have the bones down, then you just shade, and you know, like, the hardest thing is done. I'm going to have your stream on, but I need to focus on a few things, so I will miss some chat. That is okay. I forgive you. Louis, you know you can pay someone to do your taxes for you, right? Lol. Yes. With the... Right. Or you can save $1 and do them yourself. You know, it all depends. What does one have more of? Time or money? Right? Time or money. Sometimes you have more time and sometimes you have more money. Take it out of your guru money. Doing TurboTax. If they're complicated, then I would rather be safe than sorry. Yeah, it's true. It is true. I don't know anything about taxes. Thankfully, Sam does the taxes for me, and I don't have to worry myself about human things like taxes. It's such a yucky subject. Why would you bring taxes to an art stream, Lewis? You're grounded. TurboTax is a good program, but still, I have someone to do it too because I got money back for the house. Nice. I simply tolerate humans though. I only worship cats and plants. He's multitasking. Don't make a mistake and blame us. I thought you didn't care about that, Jamie. He can blame us. Doesn't mean that we are to blame, you know? Somebody blames you, like, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have paid attention to the stream. Don't multitask. Currently loving on my cat master. Yeah, don't care about the blaming. I don't worship anyone. But myself. Groovy. I don't know, whatever epidemic sound has some lo-fi beats. I say, okay, I believe you. Takes too long to pick up tunes and stuff. Like, Spotify has some nice... I know Spotify is kind of like a weird subject too. But it's so difficult to have to keep changing, you know, subscriptions and stuff. What color palette are you going for with this? True colors or psychedelic? I'm going for just like a sketch. This is a sketch for a bigger mural that I'm planning to do in bas relief or bas relief on the wall. You know, the kind of stands out from the wall. It's kind of like a sculptural painting. So it's just gonna be a really, really simple sketch, but to get really the bones out, to get me used to the dandelion shapes and stuff. And I'm not really going for a professional sketch or anything, just practicing and playing. But the mural will be kind of, not really sure. I'm not sure. I'm going for an aged look, sort of. My kitchen is kind of like a grayish turquoise. The cabinets are gonna be grayish turquoise. We want to do something like aged copper for the countertops. So it's probably gonna have some sort of, you know, warm colors in there. Maybe some cool colors like you know, the rusty orangey copper, and then some of that tealy turquoisey for the oxidation part. So yeah, I'm not sure yet. A lot of this I play by ear. It has to be pretty bad. Okay. The music is just fine, as long as it's not Sith meditation music. Black and white tuxedo. Ooh, handsome male. I actually like the Sith music Lewis plays. I did like that too. Sounds nice. Sounds cute. I had a female tuxedo. She was female, the dog persuasion. Dog of the female persuasion, that's what it is. I've tried to suffocate my daughter as a baby. Oh my god. That's scary, man. That is scary. Yeah, some cats just have issues. Taraxacum officinale. I read that all cats secretly hate us. She would lay on her face and attack me when I tried to move her. Wow. Stay away from female pets. My female dog is a little B-word. That they are secretly our overlords. Yeah. I have 2 male dogs. I think I should have gone for the second one. I should have gone for a female, because they are some weird sort of... They're so funny, because one of them, the older one, wants to be the alpha male, and he always tries to hump the puppy who's bigger than him. He's a Pomapoo. And it's funny. It is actually pretty funny. But he gets too excited, you know, like, oh my god, like, stop it. He gets panting so hard. You're gonna have a heart attack, dude. And the puppy just sits down. It's like, oh my god, stop. He's very tolerant. The puppy's very tolerant, but at one point he's like, dudes, just stop it. Okay, what am I doing? This one goes that way, and then we had a male black cat used to let her dress up. He would nap with her, and he even had tea for. Aww. My little man is the most sweetest thing I've ever seen. He's an angel, so I voluntarily worship him. He would actually sit at her little table and eat and drink. Aww, that's so cute. That's so cute. See, that's the kind of, it's a good kind of dog, or you know, pet. All right, hang on. What am I doing here? I don't think I'm using the right brush. Also not the right brush, or... Okay, let's try now. Just doing a little bit of shading on these. I don't know how this will actually translate to the mural, but I had one I raised when his mother was killed. He would run up and climb on my body to give me hugs and kisses. Aww. Usually put his arms around my neck so he could hold me still for kisses. That is so cute. Aww, you're petless. I will be dog sitting this summer. You're so patient. I couldn't stand Photoshop in college. Digital art is my worst enemy. Well, I'm very new at digital art, so I'm forcing myself to be patient. It's not my favorite, but at the moment I'm trying to learn it to be a little more was the tolerant. Trying to be more tolerant. Shaki, do you share your art anywhere? Good question, Qualdar. Digital art, digital has a learning curve. Yeah. Probably. I mean, most things do, right? Oh, some of these things are so tangled I can't even see what's what. Trying to half close my eyes in order to see more. Convenient for experimentation. Just gotta let it loose. I can't do that. Spent a while playing with my program and testing out all the different brushes to see what I liked or didn't. Can't wait for Wednesday. My kids will be getting out early for Easter break. I get a week of sleeping in. Wow. Wow. That's... You sleep in when your kids are home? You don't do more work when your kids are home? I don't know. Okay. Free your mind and the rest will follow. They're old enough, they don't need me to do things for them. 13 and 11. Then you raise them well. I just can't connect to it and can never get into a flow state with it. Trust me, I went to art school and everything. I prefer traditional materials. Love me some proper paper and watercolors. I do prefer the actual materials better too. But my husband got me this tablet, so I have to I have to use it. Because I said that I wanted to do more digital art. I don't know why. Oh, I think I do, because of Queldar. I know that 19-year-olds that are still useless without their mom. Yeah, I'm afraid that my daughter will be like that. Ooh, when they were younger, they had me up at the butt crack of dawn. Watercolors are fun, especially if they're quality watercolors. Having good paper makes all the difference. Yeah. Yes, indeedy. I'm trying to like watercolors. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just the latest watercolors that I received. They're watercolor markers. I got the Smart Art Box. Somebody asked me in one of the videos, they commented, what about Smart Art Box? Because I did a video, like a review of all the art subscription boxes that I've tried. And it was Palettefull and Sketchbox and Scrawler Box. Art Snacks was in there, but I didn't do Smart Art Box. So they said, what about Smart Art Box? And so I just got my first Smart Art Box this month because I was looking back through the past ones, and my god, they had such cool boxes in the past, and like projects that I actually wanted to do. They had the like bas relief, you know, like the textured painting, and they had a flip book, you know, I wanted to make a little flip book, and they had that last month. And they had all sorts of experimental stuff. They had mixable water mixable oil paints, which I also experimented with last fall, and I really like them actually. And so I said, okay, I'll try the Smart Art Box. Obviously, it's not like your traditional subscription box, because I kind of got tired of the watercolors and the pencils and the markers and all the bullshit they send. It's like the same thing every single month. It's very boring. That's why I unsubscribed. So I said, yay, guess what came? Watercolor markers and a box of pencils. I don't know what accent that was, but not my cup of tea. It was not my cup of tea. So maybe that's why. That's why. Hello, when they're of age, their asses are moving out. We'll help them. Expect hugs. It is a real nice tablet with screen and everything, that's right. Usually their boxes can veer towards crafts. Yeah, I was actually hoping for something different. I'm also picky about watercolors, don't like markers. I don't like markers either. I like them in a pen, nice and juicy, ready to go. Exactly. Waiting for Rembrandt to go a few dollars cheaper to buy the 48 pen palette. Wow. Yeah, so there's gonna be a video review. I'm not gonna be happy. I hate bitching. I hate complaining and stuff, but I mean, what else can I do? What else can I do? I have to. You know. It's sad. But, you know, that's life. Life. Don't talk to me about life. Life, Laura, life. Watercolor is the reason I left Sketchbox. Almost everything was watercolor or water soluble. Right, it's so boring. That and the value went down, really. Life. It's not considered bitching if you do it with a smile on your face, right? I will do it with a smile on my face. That's right. It's considered, you know. You're right. Thank you for that. I will use it. Yeah. But I was really rooting for something a little more exotic, you know? Like something more exotic, something different. Not the same old thing. They had some sort of solar painting sort of thing. I don't know, some really interesting things that I have not seen other people do, and I was excited. But I guess you can't do that every single time, you know? Like you can, how many art techniques and materials are there? I mean, I guess there's a lot. There can be milk paint, which I didn't see anybody use. You know, they do gouache. Okay, they do gouache, but like there's milk paint. What else? What else is there? Like art materials. It just seemed like everything was markers. It was very boring. So I have so many that they're probably gonna dry in my garage, because the only time that I really use the boxes is when I get it. I get, you know, I do a project or two, and then I make a video, and then that's pretty much it. But I'll give them 2 more months. I'll give them 2 more months, and if it's still disappointing, then I'm definitely unsubscribing. Expressing oneself vivaciously. Oil paints, pastels, milk paints, yeah, clay, many other mediums, ink even. They do ink though. Want to know more about milk paint as well. I know it exists. There's also like egg tempura, right? They also don't do tempura, but yeah, there should be other things. And actually, you know, all the other boxes have not done oil paint, and Smart Art Box did do oil paint. So I thought, wow, they really do different things from other people. But I guess you gotta, you know, luck of the draw, I suppose. Also the value in the box didn't seem to, like, for one, I would definitely not have bought all the supplies in the box. I wouldn't have spent $50, and it's $50. It's not like, you know, chump change necessarily. It depends on how much money you have at the moment, of course, but still, $50, I could have done something different for that amount of money. I would have bought some golden open paints, you know, like some good quality acrylic paints that dry slow. I didn't see anyone do that. Why don't they do more mediums than just kuretake and Japan stuff? Everybody seems to have this Japanese fetish. That's about it for my rant. Palettefull did oil paint last month. Well, yeah, I was with them almost the whole year last year. Why didn't they do it then? They seem to be really into Marabou though. That seems to be a very common brand they use. I'm considering Upgrade next time. They offer free worldwide shipping. Cool. I've never done Upgrade. Is that? I think that's like a newer thing. I've heard of Upgrade, but have not done it. It's only $25 a month. Ah, that's good. What kind of materials do they offer? They just, Smart Art just charged me this morning for the next month, so I'll probably not do it next month. But it depends on next month, actually. I'm just gonna give them one more month. I think my patience is waning. The thing is, I don't need any materials, you know? Like, if I really want to do something, sometimes I'm lazy and I just like that feeling of surprise, I guess. I just like that feeling of let somebody else choose something for me, you know? Like, I know pretty much what I like, but sometimes it's nice to let other people or fate or whatever give you something without you having to do it. There's something very satisfying in that. But if you're consistently displeased with what fate gives you, then you're like, screw that, and I'll buy my own stuff. I'm not that hapless that I don't know what I like. I know, and I could have gotten my own supplies when I wanted to do all those things, but I didn't. Like the flip book. I was thinking that would be nice to do a flip book thing, but it's such a big time eater, I think, to do a flip book. I think it would take a lot of time to do all those illustrate all the drawings. So every time I have something big in front of me, I'm very intimidated. I'm like, oh, here we go, and there's that fear that if it comes out sucky, just lost a day or two to some project that didn't come out like anything when you could have been doing something productive. It's a terrible thing to have, and I don't wish it on anyone. I gotta still see art as play and not as work, and sometimes it becomes, when art becomes your work, and that takes the joy out of it sometimes, and I'm struggling hard to find joy in it sometimes. Some days a lot. They offer a variety by the looks of the past boxes. You ordered 3 past boxes. I do know I need to stop spending so much on art supplies. I tend to go a little crazy in the spring. Have so many different supplies right now that I haven't even gotten to try them yet. It's fun and work, yeah. If you aren't having fun with it, you're doing the wrong thing. Right. And then that's another thing. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? What if there's nothing I want to work on, Jamie? What do you do with me then? What if I don't want to do anything? What if I don't want to do anything? Is that even possible? I don't think it's possible. It's just that I'm not doing the right thing, you're right. And I don't know what to do. Sometimes. Not saying don't do art. Time to meditate. Go on a nature walk somewhere and try to get inspired. Hey G-Mags. Starting to learn more. Most artists are hoarders. I tell people I'm not an artist. I'm a professional art supply collector. That's good. G-Mags. Yeah, me too. We are art hoarders. We are hoarders. See, and digital art, that's why it doesn't appeal to some people, because what can you hoard? It's like not as satisfying to own. It's much more minimalistic, as it were. You can't really hoard. But yeah, art supplies. I might give away the watercolor markers. I mean, I definitely am not in love with them. I'm just wondering, do people Like, would people take used markers even though I've only done like 1 or 2 illustrations with them? Is it offensive to say, hey, I didn't like this, do you want it? I don't know, because I still didn't do any giveaways or anything special for my 1K subscriber mark, which I feel like, oh, maybe I should have done something for that. But I'm very open to sending them to somebody who would enjoy them more. That is me to a T. You should see my collection. My bedroom closet is taken up with storage. Oh wow. You'd always donate to your local schools maybe. Selling used supplies. Oh, that's too much work. It's too much work. And I don't know, I wouldn't sell them used, because, you know, if they arrive and somebody says, oh, you know, then if they say the word defective, then I have to reimburse. It's too much work. Having enough trouble selling my own art. Yeah, but the boxes can definitely overload you with supplies. Although digital art is a little easier to just from the perspective of a video producer, like video maker, not a producer, but a maker. You know, you don't have to do your manicure. You don't have to worry about your you know, personal space, you know, your table doesn't have to be, because all people see is your tablet. Just saying, you know, one of the perks. I tried to get my kids to want to do art with me. My daughter likes art, but apparently not with me. I still have both of my accounts in the stream. Figured it will give you more watch time. Oh, your Gmags? Wait, Jamie? My table has paint specks everywhere. It looks like dust. Hang on. So, Jamie, are you... your other profile is Gmags? No, my personal and art accounts. Oh! I see. Nice. Oh, how nice of you. That's sweet. I do that too, actually, you know, I do that too. People will be glad to take used art supplies. Another YouTuber, Miranda Watson, plus supplies aside in a box and has giveaways. Okay. Alright, cool. I'll do a giveaway. I'll do a giveaway next time I do a video. Hopefully next time or the next time. I have to work on editing, and yeah, I'll do a giveaway. I mean, they're good art supplies, just not my favorite kind, and I'll probably explain why they're not my favorite, but they're good quality. They're not bad. Kuretake. What I don't understand is when you see people that have piles of empty paint tubes everywhere. I like my area to be clean for the most part. Yeah, me too. I like it to be clean. I try my best to empty as much of the paint out. And then I'm very happy when I can throw it away, that it's completely gone. And I don't know why I didn't do this for the whole time. I was so zoomed in. Yeah, and then it's really satisfying because I actually go to the extremes where I squeeze everything out and then I cut it and then I scrape stuff out to get every single last bit of paint. And it makes me feel very satisfied that very thorough. I cleaned everything, and then I can open the fresh tube of paint. There's something very, very nice about that. This whole leaf is darker than the others. Except for the stem. Hang on. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. I really like this one. I also like my supplies to be organized. Yeah, I even have a mason jar on my desk for shavings and tape bits. Call it my trash jar. I just realized how many laughing emojis I've posted. Oh yeah, I'm a laughing emoji sort of person too. For sure. How did you realize that, Jamie? Laughing is good. Unless you have diarrhea. Sorry, I don't know. I looked up and there I go again. I guess I'm just in a really good mood today. That's good. Welcome to the show. It's always good to be in a good mood. I wouldn't want it any other way. You're in the right place, buckaroo. You know, sometimes you say something and they're like, why did I ever say that? I should never speak again. You know, there's a lot of people like that. Shits and giggles. Where are my moderators? I feel that way all the time, Laura. Wow, really? What do you take? What's your recipe? It's really funny. How to I saw something really funny. It was like a meme or something. I don't know what it was. It was just a funny post. Because I'm part of this casual nihilism Facebook group. I recommend everyone to join it. It's really funny, especially if you have like a dark sense of humor and you're a little bit nihilist. It's very funny. And one of the posts was how to develop a sense of humor. Step 1, become depressed. How do you become depressed? You be born and pay attention. And it's right on point. They are hiding. Meditation and letting things go that don't serve my greater good. It does me good to dwell on it. Oh, no good to dwell on it. That's right. That's right. Sometimes it's difficult, don't you think, to not dwell on it? I don't know. But I know. It's good to maintain a little lightness of spirit. Well, I do too, but, you know, there's gotta be like a balance, you know. It can't just be happy all the time. That'd be sad. You gotta be a little, you know, I don't know. The opposite of happy. So that you can really feel when you're happy. Otherwise, you can't see the, you know, the contrast. This is gonna be a very monochrome illustration, which is okay, because it's just a quickie. Just a quickie. To get me in the mood for painting dandelions. I guess I should have. Is this the one with the yes. Maybe I could have. Let's just do the shading now. Just because I'm too lazy to change to a different size brush. I guess this works actually even better. I was in casual nihilism for a while. Really? You left it? You left it? It was sad and can't take me back, so I let it bother me. Yeah. I have a very active mind and I'm not careful. I will have imaginary fights. Are you working with layers on Photoshop? Yes! Look at my layers. Look at my many different layers, okay? So I started with this one. Wait, what? Hang on. Okay. It looks like layer 4 is transparent. Okay. Layer 2, this was my first layer actually. I just sketched it and then I put in some, you know, more skeleton and apparently some shading. And then layer, oh, hang on. And layer 5 had, what did it have? It had all the veins and apparently also the shading. I don't think I was supposed to do the shading on that. I'm still learning. And layer 6, it's more shading. I'm learning. I'm learning. We have all been nihilistic at some point, Eddie. I don't go on Facebook anymore. I just go because I have like a business profile there, and I advertise sometimes. Well, not advertise, but I, just post. So okay. So yeah, it's how I get some people to sign up for my classes, and then I do spend some time just scrolling and entertaining myself, because you need to do that every now and then. So, but I understand. I try not to post anything personal or anything, but sometimes I try to stay relevant, just because if you don't put your stuff out there, then people just forget about you. And although I like that, being a working person, you can't have people forget about you. Then you starve, and then they really forget about you. Although it doesn't matter anymore. We do what we can. I think I will work in this layer too. Yeah, there's too much drama on Facebook. Oh, that's why I go to the groups, like the homepage, on my homepage. Oh, and I'm part of so many beautiful groups that I get so much inspiration and cool stuff. And there's a really cool group called Fungi of the World. Oh, they have the most beautiful pictures of mushrooms. And there's a Strange and Beautiful Earth. They also have amazing pictures. So, I like to just be entertained sometimes. You gotta be entertained. I do, but just long enough to see if anyone sent me something to post my art. Yeah, that's how I keep in contact with my extended family. I don't talk with family on Facebook. I don't really talk to many people, but sometimes I share stuff. That is funny. I find that the less people know about my business, the better off I am. And less chances of dealing with perverts. I just had to block one the other day. But they don't find me that attractive. I have a cat as my picture profile. There are some great groups, yeah. So, just gotta know where to go, and I understand. On the other hand, Instagram is also just has been feeling so icky lately. I don't know. Every time I go there, I'm like, oh, everybody else is doing art that is way better than mine, and I'm not doing anything. Just gets me really depressed. And who needs that? Who needs that? So yeah, that can happen. But it's really nice to keep in touch with you guys. That has been very nice. So all my layers are kind of messy right now, and I don't really care because I'm going to skedaddle in just a few minutes, maybe even less than a few minutes. I feel like I should give these Dandelions a little bit of... They are the only ones that don't have shading on. Oh, I think I'm gonna leave it as is for now. It's been enough practice. Oh, you see my profile and what I post on IG. Sometimes, somehow they seem to find me. It isn't like I'm advertising that I'm looking for someone. I've been getting loads of spam on IG lately. It's looking good, thank you. Like comments where I win an iPhone. Me too! I want so many iPhones, oh my god. A lot of iPhones. Yeah. Or one of those when you actually post a painting that you're proud of, and you're very proud of, and you post it, and immediately somebody writes, post it on this picture, I mean, post it on this page, and promote it. I'm like, oh, give me a break, I want to promote it. Or DM me, exactly. Or, you know what I'm getting a lot on IG? It's like, it looks like you're the perfect person to represent our fashion wear. Like, well, thank you, but no thanks. Blah blah. I don't know how to do that. Somebody showed me, but I still couldn't figure it out. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. I don't know what I'll be doing next time, but I hope it'll be good. So, love you guys. Have you seen my body? Have a good weekend, guys. Bye. Bye, G-Mags. Bye, Shaki. Bye, Quell. Bye, Jamie. And everybody else. Bye, Lewis, if you're watching from the shadows, lurking. Bye-bye.